Hello, karibuni sana to the Mind Talk Show. My name is Lynn, a mental wellness coach. I want to start with a question. Parents, do you think it's good for you to apologize to your kids? How do you do it? Because many parents think that when you apologize to your kids, you are standing low, and you want to act a perfectionist parent. You don't want to stand low, and you think if you apologize to your kids when you have done something wrong, you are not good for them. They will not obey your rules. They will not listen to you. They will not obey your authority as a parent you are. Now, the question is up to you. Do you think it's good for you to apologize to your kids? To me, my answer is yes. You need to apologize to your kids because you are trying to show them something. You are trying to nurture them in a certain manner. You are trying to show them that once you do something wrong, you can own up to your mistakes. You can do a mistake and own up to it. Stand up to it. So it is good. It is perfect for you to apologize to your kids. This is something that many parents don't know. This is something that many parents don't know how to go about it. This is something that has made parents to go through a lot of pain because they know they did something wrong, but they don't know how to go about it. They think that these children, when they apologize, later in life, they will use that against them, which is not the case. Let me tell you something. When you apologize to your kids, you show them that you're courageous. You show them that you can own up to a responsibility. You have a mistake, you have done a mistake, and you have to stand up for it. You have to go through consequences for your own mistakes. It is good manners. So it does not manipulate you. It's not a manipulation game. No, it is a very, very good thing because you want your children to learn something about it. Now that our children are home, this is August holiday. What are you going to do with your children? I know we are going to conflict a lot. We are going to be stranded as parents. We are going to do a lot of mistakes. In my last video, go and check it. I talked about the greatest mistakes or common mistakes that parents do. And most of the time, they don't know those are mistakes. Okay? So go watch that video. You will connect the dots with what I'm talking today about. Do you think it's good for you to apologize to your kids? Which I've given an answer to be a yes. Now, how do you go about it? I know you're there. You're the president of Kenya. You're the CEO of a certain company. Yeah. You are Madam Boss. How do you go about it? And this is just a kid you gave birth the other day. You think they don't know? They don't matter? That is what you think? You are wrong. Hello. You are supposed to do a mistake and own up to the mistake. You are supposed to do a mistake and stand up for it because you're teaching them something. Now, how do you go about apologizing to your kids? Or what does apology to your kids does? What does it teach them? You go about this way. First of all, you acknowledge that you've done a mistake. You acknowledge the mistake that you have already done. Yes, especially now, I want to give you two scenarios. When you do a mistake to teenagers and when you do a mistake to the toddlers. When you do a mistake to teenagers, you can go straight to the point. You tell them, I know the way I talked to you in there. I know the way I handled you. I know the way I handled that case or that issue wasn't the best way. I am sorry because I was a little pressured by some other things. I'm sorry because I was a little angered, but now I'm okay. And I think I did something wrong. I'm sorry for it. I hope you forgive me. And then when you do that, you wait for their reaction because definitely they have a reaction. Maybe they will be shocked. Seriously, my mommy, my daddy came and apologized to me? Oh my God. And I don't apologize to other people when I do something wrong. You see, you have taught them something. So, for the toddlers, you just, of course you're in control. You tell them, what I did was wrong. I'm sorry, don't do it. Okay, don't use the same words I used. It is wrong. It's use of a bad words. Remember, these children, they know, they connect the dots, they know what is happening. So you should be straight to the point. Just tell them what it is. And remember, the way you apologize to teenagers is not the way you apologize to toddlers. You must differentiate these two things. Because if you go to teenagers and you apologize in a weird manner, they will not even listen to you. Because you know, I told you earlier, these teenagers, they know everything. And they are rude. They don't want to own up for their mistakes. They think that you're wrong all the time. So you should know the language you use on them. You must understand them. You must stand up for the mistakes that you have done, so that you can teach them a lesson. You can teach them something. You can give them a moral lesson out of the mistake that you have done and the way you have presented yourself in apology. Give yourself time out. It heals. Once you do something wrong and you have noticed that this is something wrong that I've done to these children, you need to take some time off. Like, relax. Be calm. Okay? Use that time to assess yourself. Use that time to plan on what you're going to tell them. Remember, this is an apology you're planning for. You are planning to apologize to your kids. Okay? So, and I've told you, according to the age, you must apologize according to their language, the language that they understand. Because there is no way you can come to apologize to another child the same way you apologize to a toddler or a school-going child. It doesn't work like that. So you have to know, you have to differentiate the people you're going to handle. So you must get that time out. You breathe in, you calm down, so that you don't bring anger into that issue when you're doing the apology. Because some people can do apology in a frustrated manner. You are doing an apology, but you're frustrating them. You're telling them it's their mistake. So what are you doing? What are you telling them? Yes, you did a mistake. You should own up for the mistake, not them. But many people do that, and they want to push their blames to the children, which is not the right thing. As much as you're a CEO, as much as you're working, as much as you have this big job, people recognize you. It doesn't matter. To your children, you're a father, you're a mother, you're their parent, so you should apologize. It doesn't matter your status out of that house. I hope I'm understood. Be genuine. Don't bring sarcasm in this. Don't be sarcastic. You're apologizing, but you're sounding very funny. You're telling them that I'm apologizing because I have to apologize. What kind of sarcasm is that? Don't do that. Just be genuine. Let it come from your heart that, my son, my daughter, I did this, and explain to them why you did that. Because definitely when you yell at them, when you're shouting, ranting, and you know, banging doors here and there, you know what you're doing. You know that you're angered. Definitely, you cannot handle the situation. So tell them, I was a little angered. I was very sad at that particular moment. I was frustrated in some ways. Maybe my job did not go through. Whatever I wanted did not work out. So I just let that anger control me. But I'm sorry for what I said, and it won't happen again. And I hope you will not use that. I hope you will not use the same words that I used. I hope you will not you go the same way I went. I'm sorry. They will understand. Teenagers, they are older. They will understand. Older children, they are old enough to understand. Toddlers, you tell them in stages. You tell them nicely in stages. They will understand. There's nobody who is dumb. No, you're not dealing with dumb people. You're dealing with human beings who understand, who have senses, 5 senses in fact. So watch out what you speak to them. Be calm. I've talked about calmness. Just stay calm. Stay calm when you're going to talk to them. Stay calm. Don't go there with a lot of anger, with a lot of anguish, with a lot of frustration, with a lot of stress. Go there when you've calmed your nerves down. Talk about emotions. Talk about their emotions. Remember, these children, they have emotions. There's a way that thing affected them in one way or another. If possible, if you can apologize the same day, or the same time that you have done a mistake, the better, because they will learn more. They will be able to connect to what you did and how you have come to apologize. Don't wait like 2 years, 3 years. That's when you're coming to apologize to your kids. Really? Like, seriously? Will they even remember what you did? Like toddlers, they will have gone past years and you're coming to apologize, or weeks or months. Make sure you apologize immediately. If something has been done, apologize immediately so that you can teach them a lesson immediately. If you need some time out, of course, have some time, but don't make it after 1 day, 3 days, 1 weekend, all that. Apologize immediately so that they can connect what you were saying plus what they know. So try to read their emotions. Like, let them discuss on how they feel. How are you feeling now that I've come to apologize? They will tell you, Mommy, I feel nice. Daddy, I feel okay. It is okay. I'm sorry too because I did this and that. In fact, I want to go and apologize to other people that I've wronged. Read their emotions, and this is the best way you can do it. Sit down with your children, talk to them, apologize to them, then let them now reflect and then give you feedback. You have to know their emotions. If for example, you have done something wrong and you have spanked a child and they have started crying, let them cool down. Let them calm down. Let them keep quiet. Then you can now talk to them. Don't go there, you are apologizing and they are crying. It won't make any difference. So you need to know also to have those tactics at your fingertips. I don't want you to be stuck during this holiday. Please, parents, remember, we are going to do a lot of mistakes to these children. And they are watching. They are seeing. They know what they know. So don't pretend that they don't have sense. They don't have emotions. No, they have emotions. And you should do the same thing. Remember, you are their role model. Behave the best. Give them the best. You have done something, apologize. That is the best way. They are coming to talk to you and you're holding a phone, you're scrolling through the phone. Put the phone down. Listen to them. Hello, they have something. They have definitely something they want to discuss with you. Don't be a parent who, good night, good morning. I've used that over and over again because it irritates me to know that there are parents who do good morning and good night with their children. That means they don't have time for them. That means they don't give them time or give them an opportunity to talk to them. It is really very bad. And you want these children to perform. You want these children to be the best. You want these children to bring you the best grades. How many times did you call your child at school? Like, for example, when they were in school, now they are at holiday or they're in holiday. How many times did you call the teacher to find out how they are faring on? Parents, you're letting yourself down because there are parents who don't mind their children. They don't know what their children are doing. They don't know if they are alive or dead. I mean, for heaven's sake, yes, as much as we are fighting these economic hard times, we need also to get involved in our children's life in one way or another. Just get involved. Find out. Call. The teacher is just a phone call away. Call them, find out if how your children is faring on, how they did their examination, how they are going on. It is good. You will know a lot of things from these teachers because they are people who are closer to the children more than even you, because you don't want to be closer to your child. Now, don't be afraid to be vulnerable. Remember, we are vulnerable. We are testing these children and we are vulnerable. It's like you're doing picky pongi with the children. Like, you don't know whether they are the people you think they are or not. So it is good for you to be vulnerable. Just give them the authority. Give them the benefit of doubt. They will show you who they are made of. If they are made of good, they will give you good results. And if they are, they have already gone out of their way, you will get bad results. But at least if you get a bad result from them, you will know where to start from. It's not something that is very bad. Just try to understand your child. Try to understand them. Try to understand them. Try to understand them. Now, let me give you a very little statistics. Do you know, or are you aware that women apologize more than men? I don't know what's happening to our men. Hello, fathers. Fathers in the house. You don't apologize. I don't know, is it that hard for you to do it? Why is it that women are more apologetic than men? I think it's the way they are made, their nature. I mean, the way they their ego cannot allow them to apologize. I don't know. I'm just guessing, but even men, you can apologize to your child. It is a very, very good show, because you're making them learn something. Remember, you're doing this for the sake of your children to learn, for the sake of your children to know that once you hurt somebody, you can apologize. And remember, apologize comes with forgiveness. Once you apologize, someone will forgive you. And this is what we want. We want to live in a society whereby people can forgive. You may not forget what these people have done, but when you forgive, forgiveness is divine. Remember that. If you're there, you're a parent, you're wondering how to go about forgiveness, or how to go about apologizing to your child, I hope you have learned something. And stay cool, stay well during this holiday. I wish you a happy August holiday, both parents and children. And if you're seeing this video for the first time, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And for those people who have been here, thank you so much for the support. I usually say this at the beginning of the video, but because I know maybe many people will not reach the end of the video, but here I am. So thank you so much for the support. Let's go. We are on our road to hit 300 subscribers, and I'm super happy and thankful to God and to you, my fans. From your host, bye bye.